European Film Import. Chapter 1: Early Philippine Films. Jose Nepomuceno, the father of Philippine movies and the director of the first ever Filipino film, The Dalagang Bukid. Dalagang Bukid, or The Country Maiden, in 1919, the highly acclaimed musical play of that day. But prior to 1919, there were people who introduced film in the Philippines. They were the Lumiere brothers, Auguste Lumiere and Louis Lumiere. In 1903, silent films arrived with American colonialism and created a movie market. The Life of Jose Rizal and The Execution of Dr. Jose Rizal were the films that heralded Filipinos to make their own. In 1930s, Julian Manansala and Patria Amore were some of the few film artists who commented on socio-political issues. Amore was later dubbed as the father of nationalistic film. In the Japanese era, they saw films very useful, and so they made propaganda films. The most popular of such films was Dawn of Freedom in 1944. This was directed by Gerardo de Leon and starred by Fernando Poe Sr. With this, Filipinos made their own version of war movies of horror and heroism. Some film examples are Garrison 13, Dugo ng Bayan, and Walang Kamatayan. Chapter 2: Golden Age of Philippine Cinema. In 1952, Genghis Khan was the first Filipino film that was brought to prestigious film festivals in Venice, Italy and Cannes, France, by Manuel Conde. Hollywood even made a remake of this, starring John Wayne. Big foreign film production studios dominated the Philippine entertainment industry. These four studios are LVN Pictures, Premier Production, Lebron, and Sampaguita Pictures. In 1960s, labor problems rolled out, forcing them to shut down. This time, smaller film production studios started to emerge. Marcos era. During this time, film was one of the most heavily censored media. Filmmakers changed titles if the president or the first lady found them offensive. This era produced a batch of the most artistic and thought-provoking films that show real state of the Philippines and the pledge of Filipinos for freedom. Ishmael Bernal and Lim Brokaw are some of the most influential artists of this time. After 1986 EDSA revolution, the Philippine film industry becomes freer. Lily Monteverde's Regal Films was the most notable of this batch, followed by Viva Films. In 1990s, ABS-CBN started their Star Cinema. It was later duplicated by GMA with their GMA Films in the 2000s. That has been the journey of the European film import since 1800s. Thank you and good day.